That's why my best impression of Derek Zoolander, I give no effort into my impression of Derek Zoolander because Zoolander and Zoolander 2 are films that I really don't really care about. I honestly never was a big fan of Zoolander. I know people see it as one of the best cult classic comedies of all time, and it's just a film I could never get into. I've seen it multiple times, and each time I'm just like, what's the plot? What am I watching? Why is this funny? This is not the best movie I've ever seen in my life. So for that, I was not looking forward to seeing Zoolander 2 because I really don't care much about the first one. And Zoolander 2 is the same exact feelings as Zoolander 1. After being retired from the fashion game for many years, Derek Zoolander has to re-enter the fashion game to get his son back because he lost custody because he was a bad parent, and now he has to travel to Italy to do this fashion shoot and try to get back his son. And watching this film and now realizing the plot compared to reading the plot of the first one, this is very lazy writing. There's multiple scenes in this movie where they don't know how to write a good plot or write a good scene because there's a lot of lazy scenes throughout here that there's no attempt to be original, there's no attempt to explore a good plot. And that's what one of my main issues with Zoolander 2 is, that there is no chances. It's just a really boring plot. I mean, it felt like the writers wanted to get out really quick, they wanted to film it, but they've had over 10 years to flesh out a good plot, and this is what you guys came up with, really? Ben Stiller stars in this movie, he also directs it, and at times when I'm watching this film, it really feels like Ben Stiller is acting. Like, this character does not come natural to him at all. It just feels like he is acting. A lot of the scenes are so stiff and forceful, and none of the jokes are really funny to me. There were a few jokes in here that I laughed hard at, and because they were really out of left field and they really caught me off guard, but most of the film throughout, it's really boring, it's unfunny, it's very stiff. There was so many cameos from pop stars, fashion designers, and I feel like they just placed them in here to say, hey, look at me, I'm Katy Perry, hey, look at me, I'm Justin Bieber, I'm in the movie. And at times it worked because they were poking fun at pop culture and fashion designers, and those scenes were really funny, but most of the time, and there's a cameo from like Ariana Grande and Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Alexander Wang. There's so many people in this film, and it takes away from the plot because you're focused on saying, hey, there's that person, or hey, there's that person. Now let's get back to the plot. So Zoolander 2, there were a couple, I mean like one or two scenes that were really funny that caught me off guard. Other than that, the script is very lazy, it was unfunny. It took no chances, and a lot of the scenes were stiff and boring. So I'm going to go ahead and give Zoolander 2 a C-. This is Just Watch Movies with his review of Zoolander 2. If you guys liked the first one, go see the second one. I don't know. I don't really care about any of these films, so I don't know why I even saw this film in the first place. So give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Just Watch Movies for more upcoming movie reviews, and you stay classy, YouTube.